Welcome to Friendly High School for CTM's live coverage of the Tigers Holiday Invitational. First round action as the Coon Rapids Cardinals take on the Lakers from Minneapolis, Southwest. Joey and Howie Shapiro high above the action. And Howie, two teams that have struggled a little bit early in the year and hoping they can have some positives out of this tournament.
Oh, without a doubt. Facing your alma mater, by the way. But this is a Cardinal team that really relished this week off because they were able to practice every day. They were able to work on the little things, culminating in Saturday's practice that put everything together. So Coach O says this is the best week of practice we've had, and we're going to come out against a Southwest team that likes to score the basket.
Well, the Cardinals will be missing some notable faces on the floor, and that will put additional pressure on the others to be leaders. One of them is going to be Timmy Wynn. He has to come up big for the Cardinals here tonight.
Well, Timmy's averaging a little over 11 points a game, and yes, you are correct. He's going to have to provide some offensive power for Coon Rapids. He's very good with the basketball, very good defender, but he's going to be able to hit his perimeter shots and really guide this Cardinal team tonight.
Well, and on the flip side, Minneapolis Southwest putting up good numbers. They have 4 guys averaging double digits. They put up the points, but still just 1 and 8 through the beginning part of this season, and they're going to rely on their big, tall guard, Keon Alexander, to jumpstart their offense.
Alexander averages a little over 19 points a game, and I talked to Coach O about him. He said he is an explosive player. They're going to have to know where he is. They're going to have to make sure they do not provide him the lane to the basket, play defense strongly on him. He's going to be a tough one, and as you mentioned, 3 other teammates in double figures.
Coach O'Gorick went and scouted this Southwest team last week. He saw a lot of things that concerned him, but he thought that it was a team that his team could really compete well against if they know what they're into.
Well, exactly. They play their style of game, and I think the Cardinals are a better defending team than Southwest. So I think that's going to be the key tonight, how they defend on the basketball and also be able to work their offense, be patient, and take good shots.
Well, he gave the boys detailed scouting reports on each of the Southwest players he believes is going to play tonight. Just 2 subs really in the game for the Lakers in that contest that he watched in St. Louis Park, rather. And so he expects it will be much the same tonight with a very thin bench from the team in purple.
You got to look at assistant coach Ray Kidd, who is going to be leading the way for the Lakers here. Head coach Tom Wico. Unfortunately, there was a death in his family, and we certainly send our best to his family. Will not be here today. And as we talked about his Keon Alexander, watch for him. He's very explosive. He's very quick to the ball. He likes to spot up and shoot, so we'll see what the Cardinals do.
Joining Alexander on the floor to start this contest for Southwest, A.J. Ray, Dakota Fleming, Brennan Hawkins, and Arthur Frazier. For the Cardinals, Timmy Wynn, Sam Carver, Tyler Brick, Peyton Foy, and number 20, Brandon Pratt. We are ready to get this contest and this holiday invitational underway as soon as the official blows his whistle and comes to center court.
Always a good thing to do.
Ray will jump against Carver to get this one started. Carver tips it to Brick, quickly to Pratt. He'll set up on the left side. Left side again for Foy. Tried to get it in for his big man in the post. There's a long 3 for Carver. Comes up short. Pratt hustles and saves to the corner for Foy. Back up top. Brick, right side for Pratt. Underneath, Pratt is going to score.
Now, Coach O talked about Brandon Pratt and what his season has really grown, and he's become a starter here this evening, relying on what he can do, but very, very excited about what he does and what he brings to this Cardinal squad.
Cardinals able to convert on their opening possession. Now Southwest, its first attempt. Ray kicks it out left side for Fleming for 3. That's short. Flying in for it is Alexander, and he puts it back.
Now, you talked about the speed and explosiveness of Alexander. You saw it there. Fighting and get that rebound and quickly putting it back in for the Lakers' first 2 points of the contest.
Foy looking for 3 from the right wing. That won't fall. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Alexander. Throws it ahead to himself and now pulls up for a 17-footer and nails it.
Coach O said we have to know where he is on the court at all times. We're going to have to defend him well. You saw there, he just stopped and popped a quick jump shot. 4 points for him to start the
Foy,
contest.
a little pick and roll, a little give and go, and Foy finishes with the right-handed layup.
Well, and that's what Coach O talked about defensively for the Lakers, Joe. They're able to do those kind of things because they don't play the kind of defense that the Cardinals will play and be intense, especially down underneath.
A.J. Ray, a little ball fake, takes it in strong and scores with a pretty one off the glass.
A.J. Ray coming into this contest averaging a little under 14 a game.
Foy down deep, kicks it out to win. Little pump fake on the three. Drives strong to the baseline and scores.
Oh, nice job by Timmy to use his body and make sure he didn't pick up any kind of infraction.
Getting to the paint, a second chance tip by Frazier. Frazier gets it back and scores. Good hustle by Dakota Fleming going to the floor.
Well, Coach O talked about Arthur Frazier, number 33 for Southwest, a dynamic rebounder, and he's not happy again with that effort underneath. They have to be able to get that and limit what the Lakers do offensively.
Well, three offensive chances on a couple of one rebound and one steal.
Frazier had 24 points in that contest against St. Louis Park that Coach O was talking about earlier today. Very dynamic. There you see Ray Kidd, the assistant coach, taking over the head coaching duties for the Lakers.
I'm not going to lie, I love the colors on that bench.
I know you do. You decided not to wear your purple.
Well, we did this same matchup 2 years ago. These are the only two times that Coon Rapids and Southwest have met on CTN. And as it was the first time, we've been doing it 16 years. It was the first time I saw my alma mater, I decided to wear purple. Southwest won that contest by 20 points.
No more purple for you.
I figured it was just fair that this time I wore Cardinal red.
I like it.
Which I rarely do for games as well. And the Cardinals passing around the perimeter. It gets loose off the fingertips of Timmy Wynn and out of play. It turned over to the I almost said it, to the Lakers.
I knew it.
The other one is non-existent.
Yes.
Long three-pointer is short for Alexander. Rebound tip back to him. Tried to dump it back underneath. Came right back to him. A.J. Ray for three. That won't fall either. And a rebound by Wynn.
Again, fortunately, the Cardinals that time, Southwest had a couple of opportunities, but nothing fell for him.
Boyd dumps it down to Carver. Quickly double team, but still able to score off the glass and even this one back up at 8.
Sam, such a presence underneath, and it's really going to be fun to watch him grow over the years here at Coon Rapids.
Pull-up jumper is short for Hawkins. The rebound by Wynn. Coon Rapids an opportunity to get back in front on this possession. Down low to Carver, working against Hawkins and scores.
Again, a nice move by Carver, able to body up, get that good look in close. And as you mentioned, give the Cardinals the lead back.
Ray at the top of the key, traveled. Back-to-back turnovers by the Lakers. And Coon Rapids will have a possession up 10-8. And they have converted almost every trip down. And that is obviously crucial.
Huge.
Making the most out of every offensive possession. Three-pointer for Foy is good.
Peyton Foy is another one we talked about, another player developing before our eyes. A very nice effort there, nice three-pointer for him.
Alexander trying to drive and dish. It's taken away by Wynn. Cardinals with the numbers. Foy high off the glass, won't fall. The rebound turned up court by Fleming. And there's contact. Carver's going to get the foul as Alexander was too deep.
Well, that was good defense by the Lakers on that last attempt by Foy. They made him alter his shot a little bit, and again, putting a little bit too much on that.
Frazier up top for Alexander. Into the corner for Fleming. Hawkins kicks it out. Ray on the left wing will put it on the floor. Now inside. Hawkins goes underneath, and the reverse works.
Nice move by Hawkins to the basket, gets the reverse, goes around Carver for the bucket.
Foy faked the three and knocked away out of bounds. Cardinals keep it.
A.J. Ray got a hand on the basketball, but as you mentioned, Cardinals will keep possession.
13-18 remaining here in the first half. Coon Rapids a 13-10 lead in this first round of the Tiger Holiday Invitational. Jump shot by Wynn is off the mark, recovered by Fleming. Down court for Ray. He'll pull up and hit the jumper. 1 point deficit.
A confident jump shot by A.J. Ray. He's able to drop that one.
Tipped out by Brennan Hawkins. Carver will take the three. That's off the mark, and 4 purple jerseys down there. Hawkins on the run, pulls up, kicks it out for Frazier, and now up top is Fleming. Left side, Hawkins. Alexander traveled.
A little bit of a step by Alexander.
A little shuffle as he went for the pump fake.
Brody laying in for Coon Rapids. Carver will take a seat on the bench.
Wynn high on the left wing. Up top, Foy, he'll take a three, hits it again.
Oh, nice job. A couple of threes here this afternoon for Peyton Foy. Extends the Cardinal lead to 4. And just a nice move. Got a good look at the basket. Was very sure about the shot.
Forever long three is good at the other end for Dakota Fleming.
That's almost worth 4.
Then he nearly got a hand in on the basketball. That was easily NBA 3. That'll be out to Southwest.
Yeah, Lang had the foot on the line.
Went on in there a little bit out of control. Southwest disrupted the ball. Hawkins on the run. Kicks it down low. Frazier, nice little head fake to find room. He gets the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2.
He'll pick that one up on Timmy, I believe. Nope. Called Brick.
Brick's first ball, Cardinal second. Frazier shooting 2.
Frazier misses the first. Still an opportunity to tie this ball game back up.
Frazier, one of those players averaging in double figures, 11 on the season.
Marcus Rask checks into the game for Coon Rapids. And he missed them both. Rebound tipped and out to Coon Rapids.
Big free throws, couple of big free throws missed by the Lakers.
Full court pressure coming as Alexander pressures Wynn to Marcus Rask on the far side, working against Fleming into the front court. Lost the handle. And they're going to call it on Fleming. He grabbed hold of Rask as he fell.
No, they're going to call it on Rask.
Oh, they are going to call it on Rask.
He comes into the game, picks up a quick personal, 3rd team foul on the Cardinals.
Ray, double team, finds the baseline, dribbles it up a foot. I thought it went off for Coon Rapids' foot.
I thought so
Frazier claimed, but the call will put the basketball in the hands of Coon Rapids.
Well, A.J. Ray also was calling that. Looked like it went off a Cardinal.
Finally sent in. Foy gives it back to Rask. Left side. Lang looking for room, handed off to Carver, and Carver draws the foul. It'll go against Arthur Frazier.
That'll be the 6th team foul.
Osh. Colley will check in.
Is it Osh or Ash?
Ash.
Either way, yeah, I think it's Ash.
And Colley. Carver hands off to Wynn in the lane, and it will roll home.
Nice feed from Sam Carver, and Timmy got a nice roll to get that bucket.
Fleming Waited for the double team, gets past it, almost lost it, gets it to Frazier into the lane. He gets the foul, and we'll go to the line and shoot 2 more.
I'll call another one on Sam, and I think we'll see Brick come back in the lineup. I think Coach O may take Sam out with a couple personals.
Still a lot of time left here in this first half. Frazier now 0 for 3 from the stripe. We talk about that a lot too. You have to cash in on opportunities, especially the free ones. Frazier able to hit that one, 18-16. Rask across midcourt, double team comes, gets it off for Brick. Tried to go down low, taken away by McCauley. He'll slow down once he gets into the front court. Handoff for Alexander. Alexander drives, kicks out. Into the lane goes Fleming, back underneath for Alexander, and he scores. We're tied at 18.
Oh, nice job by Fleming. Got the defense to pull out towards him. And a nice little dish inside to Alexander for the bucket. We're tied.
Wynn thought about the 3, shuffled his feet, and turns it over to the Lakers.
Yeah, it's one I'm sure Timmy would like to have back. Movich into the game for Coon Rapids.
Fleming gets to the lane, his jumper well off the mark, the rebound by Foy. Rask pushes to Win, down low to Tyler Brick, into the lane and scores.
A nice job by Brick just to give a little turn and got enough elevation to get it up over the D.
McCauley cross court to Fleming. And now near side for Alexander. McCauley for 3 from the corner. That won't go. Long rebound. Fleming underneath. Frazier finishes.
Fleming does a nice job of dishing the basketball. Another assist for him there.
Foy for 3. That one won't go. Break the rebound and swatted away out of bounds.
Good hustle by Tyler Brick just to box out, make sure he got that offensive rebound. As Pratt's back into the game for Rask.
Dujmovic inbounds, Brick in the post, back out, Dujmovic for 3. Not gonna fall. Alexander skies for the board. He'll leave it off for Fleming as they cross midcourt. Pratt coming up on defense. To the lane, the off-balance jumper won't fall for Fleming. The rebound for Coon Rapids, but then the travel.
A tough turnover for the Cardinals there. They had an opportunity for a fast breakout to happen, but some of the things that Coach O said, we want to keep them out of the paint, force them to take some poor shots, and get easy transition baskets. They feel that they don't get back as quickly on defense as Coon Rapids sees, so an opportunity to get some transition buckets.
Frazier in the post, out to Fleming for 3. He hits it. Biggest lead of the game for Southwest. First time they've been in front since it was 8-6. Cardinals working it around the perimeter. Win high on the left side, faced up against McCauley. Now Foy, right side, Brick, a little pump fake underneath. Pass was behind Win and turned over to the Lakers. McCauley driving to the paint. Frazier skies, has the rebound, draws the foul, and will go to the line and shoot 2 more.
I could get Brick for the personal here.
Brick is second, Cardinals 5th.
Frazier rattles one home. That one's off the mark. Rebound recovered by Dujmovic. And he runs through a double team and has the ball stripped. Forever long three again is good for Dakota Fleming. Shooting the lights out a little bit.
Yes, he has been. He's got a nice shot from the perimeter. He's a dual threat because he dishes the ball well.
Another long three-pointer. We're talking NBA range easy. He's bombed 2 from out there.
Well, he averages about 7 a contest, so, I mean, he's above his average.
Well, he's got 3 three-pointers. Yep. And a couple of very nice assists. He's rebounded the ball pretty well. Not bad for a 5'8" guard.
No. Well, if you like that, you're going to certainly like us on Facebook. Make sure you check us out. We'll find our page. You never know who you're going to see there, and that's the exciting thing. I go there every day. I find new things.
Every day. Every day, Shapiro visits the CTN Facebook page. A 7-point lead for Southwest. A little more than midway through this first half. Lakers just 1 win this season over crosstown rival Edison.
Yep.
Pratt will bring it up court for the Cardinals. Met by Fleming as he enters the half-court offense. Right side for Wynn. Alexander on him defensively. Foy at the top. Down low they go to Wynn. Ducks 1 block. Gets his own rebound. Blocked that time by Frazier. Rebound comes to Pratt. He drives and scores.
Well, good hustle. Good job by Timmy Wynn just to stay with that. And then Brandon Pratt will be able to pick up the missed shot.
One quick opportunity at the other end. Poked away by Fleming. Ray running the other way. Gets contact. The shot will count, plus the foul.
Yeah, Pratt with the body foul, and Ray doing a nice job of hanging in the air after contact and able to drain the short little jumper.
Basket's good by Ray.
Ray trying to push it to an 8-point lead. And he's able to do it, converting on the +1 opportunity. Wynn slows down. I love it when the Cardinals have players on the floor that I can't identify. Supposed to be able to find all the Cardinals at least. Number 32, nowhere on my roster. Long three for Dijmovic, won't fall, and Colley the rebound.
That's because for some
Logan
reason
Severson.
it didn't print well coming over here to Fridley, and they got part of the roster.
Second chance
Left
for
off.
Alexander. It's going to fall, plus the foul.
If you get a body, it's a non-issue. If you get a body, it's a non-issue. Or you just jump at the rim, that's what happens.
Coach Ogorek, if you're going to, explaining, if you going to foul down there, at least foul enough so that he can't get a 3-point opportunity.
Exactly.
A 10-point lead for the Lakers. Make it 11.
Yeah, and it's frustrating, I think, for Coach O, because Cardinals started out really well in this game, but you know, the wheels have come off a little bit.
13-2 run for Southwest. Good passing, but a turnover. Well, and Coach O was saying they've watched some tape and talked about possession by possession. Those possessions, how they play on those possessions that are successful, and how they tend to play in stretches where they have 9-10 possessions in a row that they don't play well, and all of a sudden there's a big gaping hole that they're trying to dig out of. Alexander, no pressure, buries that 3-pointer.
Yeah, that time you cannot leave Alexander alone on any part of the court. That time, defender not even close to him. Another turnover.
Frazier getting in the passing lane. Alexander, a pull-up is good.
It's coming pretty easy for him at this point. Keon Alexander.
It's an 11-0 run. Ray is going to pick up the foul.
Rays first, Lakers second.
But an 18-2 run. 11-0 and 18-2. Cardinals put in a bunch of new bodies.
Oh, Carver's back in playing
Lang's
with.
pass denied. He's able to recover it along the side. Up top for Pratt. Pratt fouled.
Oh, Fleming thought he got.
Shamiri and Edie on the floor for the first time. Pratt a chance at the free throw line.
Yeah, Fleming felt that he got all ball.
Got a lot of ball.
Did.
Pratt able to hit the first.
As Edie comes into the game, I'm looking at the stats. He's yet to record a point for the Cardinals this season.
Pratt able to hit them both. Push it down court for Carver all alone, and he scores.
And that's some of the things that the Cardinals are looking at to accomplish here today. You saw the defense not getting back for the Lakers, and the Cardinals made them pay.
Ray into the post for Frazier. Back out to Ray. Fleming kicks it back out to Ray up top.
The Cardinals just have to worry about a defensive stop.
Ray spins, drives, comes up short. Second chance is good.
Again, you do not allow him. He's athletic. He gets past the defense, able to tip in his own miss.
Wynn kicks it back out. Lang for three. That won't fall. Frazier, Ray rather, with the rebound. It's a 14-point Southwest lead. Frazier in the lane. Draws a little contact, but no foul. Wynn will come away with the rebound. Drives at the other end, but won't fall. The rebound by Hawkins.
And the Cardinals coming down to get one opportunity, get the miss, and then the Lakers right back
Hawkins,
with the basketball.
Open look. Makes it count.
16-point lead for the Lakers. The Cardinals were in control of this game in the early part of this first half.
Alexander got a hand in. It's going to go out off of his foot, however. And it'll be a Coon Rapids ball.
Give credit to Southwest. They've done a nice job of hitting a lot of open looks. Very athletic, using their skills to get to the basket.
Brody Lang thought about it, now dumps it off to Carver. Working his way down low. Frazier able to tip the rebound. Alexander on the run. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Brandon Pratt steps up and takes the charge.
It's a good job by Pratt on the defensive end to step up, and Alexander's going to obviously get his points, but he's able to stand there and take the charge.
Will give and go. Wynn can't finish. Lang is there to get the job done.
And those are some of the things Coach O likes to see from his squad. Again, being there, getting position underneath the offensive boards, and if the shot is missed, be able to clean it up and put it back.
Ray, watched by Edie, drives to his left, gets the foul. Shot won't fall, but he'll get two from the line.
Yeah, Pratt, I think that's his second.
Ball practice second, Cardinals 8.
Eighth team foul. Rask is going to check in the next available opportunity.
Ray able to hit the first.
County, that means for the Cardinals, for the Lakers. Rask back into the guard.
McKaylee back on the floor for Southwest. Ray able to hit them both. Lead back to 16. It's as large as it's been in this game for Southwest. Carver trapped in the backcourt. Can't get it through the defense, and it comes away with it is Alexander. Three is good again for Dakota Fleming.
Again, great defense leads to points for Southwest. Fleming having a career game, I think, for him. So we talked
His
about
fourth three-pointer.
Watch Dakota Fleming. He's done a nice job from the outside. There's one of his threes, Joe, and he's done a nice job distributing as he hits another one. You have to be impressed with his play here this evening, but he hits it from a long way down court.
And the
Dakota
one
Fleming.
he just stopped and hit on the run. Nobody underneath.
Well, and he's
should be off the mark, but there was no need as he drained it. He's got 4 three-pointers.
Well, he's
Of
got
the Lakers 5 in this first half, and they have a 47-28 lead.
and he's got kind of an unusual release as well. It almost looks like he's chucking it up rather than finessing it in. Nonetheless, it works for him, and he's got 4 three-pointers. You know, the only danger about having Sam Carver in the lineup, obviously, is he's got 2 personals. You certainly do not want him to pick up his 3rd before the end of this half.
But you really need his
But I was going to
presence,
say that exactly.
especially on the offensive end of the floor. Going to go against Alexander.
Alexander is second.
The Alexander's second. 2:09 remaining first half. Southwest in control, up 19. Full court pressure, and now backing off and allowing Rask across midcourt. Right side for Edie. Rask, Lang, Wynn on the left side. Faced up against Alexander, backs out. Carver high on the left side. To Rask. And now Edie. Wynn will take the 3. It's off the mark. The rebound by Ray. Foul on the run is going to go against Marcus Rask. And it'll put Ray at the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Again, last trip down, just one shot and a miss. There you can see the infraction on Rask.
Ray shooting bonus.
Ray's driving down the lane. He was looking to dish, but nonetheless, he'll pick up that opportunity to go to the line.
Misses the front end, and the rebound by Wynn. And a steal by Fleming. Gets to the baseline and scores.
Boy, just telegraphed that pass. It was an easy one for Fleming to pick off, and give credit to Dakota Fleming. He, again, just took it down and with a short little layup off the backboard.
Lang down low to Carver in the post, takes it up strong and scores.
Carver scoring.
McKaylee slowing things up, back up top for Fleming. Watched by Rask, turns to his left, drives to the lane, got it right back, tried to find Frazier in the corner, and the Lakers turned it over, but they can afford to get away with some of that stuff when you're up by 19.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And again, Fleming just behind the back pass. I don't think that Frazier realized it was coming to him.
Coon Rapids working the perimeter again. Now down low to Carver. Draws the double team. Foy. Rask, a little pump. Lang will take the 3. That's off the mark. McKaylee with the rebound. Down to 15 seconds remaining. Southwest looking for the final shot. McKaylee thought about it from the corner. Fleming trying to find some room, throws up a prayer. Ray will jump at the buzzer and come up short. But Southwest will go to the locker room with a 19-point lead.
Disappointing loss, not loss, but half for Coon Rapids, because I think coming in they felt they had an opportunity to certainly play with this team. And being down by 19 and a half, I'm sure Coach O is not happy with his young man as he goes to the locker room at halftime.
Well, through the first 6 or 8 minutes, they were leading this contest, but Southwest, with a relatively dominant end to the first half, go to the locker room up big. We'll take a break, be back with first half stats. You're watching live boys high school basketball on CTN.
So I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Back at Fridley High School, Southwest a 49-30 lead as we reach the half. And Howie, we talked about it early on. The Lakers come in with an offense that can absolutely put points on the board, but a defense that may be a little bit suspect. Coon Rapids controlling the game early on And then once Southwest went to the full court pressure, things changed.
Yeah, they turned the ball over far too many times. They limited themselves to one offensive opportunities. On the defensive end, they let Southwest get a couple of opportunities and some putbacks for points that they shouldn't have given up, and I'm sure Coach O feels that way as well. But the good thing to take for Coon Rapids out of it, they did play well for about the first half of that first half, and then the wheels came off a little bit.
Well, and the Southwest Lakers definitely getting it done from long distance. A couple of those, you would expect the defense to just kind of say, yeah, go ahead, take that shot. Peyton Foy started off hitting a three early on, but or a pair of them really back-to-back, but that one, I mean, let him have that. He's 28 feet from the rim, but Dakota Fleming draining him throughout the contest. Alexander added another three-pointer. He's had a nice game inside and outside on offense. Sam Carver limited a little bit in that first half because of those two early fouls. And once they brought on the once they really brought on that full court pressure, it was hard to get it down court to them. They see the leaders, yep. Keon Alexander, Dakota Fleming with 14 each. AJ Ray has 11. Carver and Foy each with 8. Brandon Pratt has 5.
You know, the thing that impressed me about, obviously, Southwest is their athleticism. They do a nice job on transition, bringing the ball down on the offensive end. They do a nice job of spotting themselves, getting opportunities for their teammates. And so the Cardinals obviously are going to have to limit them if they're going to get back. I mean, down by 19, that's a pretty big hole. They're going to have to be able to get stops on defense, play solid offense, but they're also going to have to take smart shots offensively, and they're going to have to fight for rebounds.
Well, in the first 10 or 12 trips down the floor, they were really making every possession count, and you can't say that much about the last half of that first half. Big runs allowed, and Southwest with a huge lead. We'll be back with the second half after this. You're watching live boys high school basketball on CTN.
Hey, going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. We rope it up, cause we know how to jump. We roll it out, cause we know how to skate. We'll cut it down, cause we know what to eat. We'll swap it out. We eat healthy stuff. Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 132.
That's how many batters struck out 4 times in one game last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's how many kids witness bullying. 3 out of 4.
That's not a good stat.
No, it's not, but it can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. Visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Southwest, the opening possession here of the second half. Ray's inside jumper won't fall. Coon Rapids gets the rebound and promptly turns it over. And Coach Ogorek.
Not happy.
No.
Jacob Domovich is starting in the lineup in place of Tyler Brick here to start the second half.
Coach O, talked about, obviously, in the locker room, first possession set the tone. There's a good look underneath to find Hawkins for the basket.
Yeah, you have to be able to come out and be aggressive and set the tone, and you turn the ball over your first trip down offensively.
After getting a good rebound on Southwest's opening possession. Carver for 3, that won't go. Southwest the rebound. Alexander hands off for Fleming. Will get it back on the left wing. Thought about the 3 too long, and it made him shuffle his feet.
Now Brick's quickly coming back in.
Brick, ball game to Carter.
For Domovich.
Payne Foy at the top, right side for Pratt. Down low they go to Carver. Nice job finding his way to the lane and scoring for the Cardinals.
Cardinals, and again, defensively have to be aggressive.
3-pointer for Alexander won't fall. The rebound by Wynn. Carver at the other end scores.
And those are the things they have to do. They have to limit the Southwest to 1 shot, as we talked about, get the rebound, and then score. And obviously they did.
Well, you talked about the athleticism of Southwest and Coon Rapids, a team that usually relies on its speed. And this team definitely matching them in that category.
Without a doubt.
Hawkins scoring on the baseline. They're fine playing an up-tempo game. Down low is Pratt, kicks it back out. Carver for 3, it's good. He scored 7 straight for the Cardinals.
Again, Sam looking for that shot from outside as well to complement that inside game. And certainly the Cardinals can't rely on Sam Carver hitting
Rick is going to be called on the reach-in here.
While the Cardinals is on Brick is third. First. Severson back into the Cardinals.
Inbound goes to Frazier. He just tips it home.
Again, he just a nice elevated pass, uses his athleticism to elevate, and gets the bucket for the Lakers.
Wynn in the corner for Coon Rapids. Peyton Foy. Back for Wynn. Carver high on the left side. He'll take another 3-pointer. This one won't fall. The rebound by Ray. Down court, Frazier behind everyone, and he scores. Carver trying to provide pressure without endangering himself for that 3rd foul.
And again, defense
Boy for three is good.
Big three-pointer for Peyton Foy. Again, they cannot afford to trade baskets at this point. They have to hit those threes and they have to get stops.
Three-pointer for Alexander, looking for the answer, won't find it. Pratt the rebound. And the Cardinals turn it over. Alexander, nice dish for Frazier, and he finishes.
Oh, another turnover by the Cardinals and another bucket by the Lakers. Wow.
Four straight points off turnovers.
Yeah, when you're trying to get back into a game, those are things that can't happen.
And the lead has grown to 21. Wynn drives and scores with the right hand.
Oh, nice job by Timmy Wynn. Got a hand on it. Looked like it was going to go off, but touched Alexander before it crossed the stripe. And Cardinals get the turnover.
Marcus Rask back on the floor for Coon Rapids. He'll handle the rock across midcourt. Dakota Fleming steps up. Sam Carver on the right side with it now. Peyton Foy up top. Here's Timmy Wynn. Looks at Alexander, left side. And now down low to Carver. Carver had it stripped but recovers. Now we'll take it up strong, draw the foul on Frazier, and get to the line and shoot two.
That's a job. Nice job by Sam to strengthen his hands to be able to hold on to that after that tip.
Frazier second, Lakers first.
That's the second personal on Frazier. Just the first team foul on the Lakers here in the second half.
Carver able to hit the first. And he hits them both. 61-44 as the Lakers bring it down court. Fleming into Frazier to the glass, won't fall. Wynn tipped it. Alexander recovers, and he'll get it to Swish.
That time nobody on that near wing to get the offensive rebound, and Alexander's right there to clean it up. Or defensive rebound, sorry.
Severson up top for Coon Rapids, left side for Foy, underneath to Wynn. Double team comes, turns to his left, can't score, gets his own rebound, and will draw the foul underneath. This one is going to go against Brendan Hawkins. No, they're going to give it to Frazier.
Yep.
That'll be his
That's
third.
Yep.
Now they switched it. Yeah, it was Hawkins. I think that's the right call. Wynn into Carver, goes right at Frazier, turns and scores off the glass. Fleming will back out. And a 5-second violation.
Fleming looking over, didn't quite believe that, but Cardinals again doing a good job of defensively, not letting him get anything off. There's an opportunity. Now a 17-point lead for the Lakers.
Carver again goes right at Frazier, and that's going to be an offensive foul. As Frazier, you saw maybe between after his last call on defensive, he said, "The guy's pushing me. This is what he's doing. Watch for it."
Oh, that's
and he's able to draw the offensive against Carver. That is going to force him to take a seat.
Yeah, with his third personal brick back into the lineup for the Cardinals. And certainly the Cardinals are a better lineup with Sam Carver in it. They'll have to compensate for him sitting some minutes.
Fleming in the midst of a bunch of white jerseys just flips it to the corner. Hawkins recovers. Jump shot won't fall. Rebound and a foul underneath. This one is going to go against Frazier. That'll be his third now.
Colin Frazier is third, Lakers third.
pass taken away by Alexander. He wants to run. Pulls up at the free throw line, comes up short. Rebound by Frazier. Gets it off to Ray, and he'll finish.
I'm just sticking with it. The finish in the underneath the basket for the Lakers extends that lead back to 19.
Late decision on the shot, and maybe a poor decision for Marcus Rask. Southwest turns it up court the other way. A little ball fake by Frazier. And that is going to draw the foul by Tyler Brick. The old put the ball behind his head trick.
Yep. And then you saw where the foul was.
Didn't see much contact there.
No. Carver's coming back in with those 3 personals.
You almost have to have him. Your team
I agree.
trailing by 19. Just under 12 minutes to play. They get it back to Keon Alexander. Pass is tipped. It gets through Fleming for 3. It's short. Rebound by Frazier. Took that one right away from Carver. He gets the bucket and the foul from behind on Timmy Wynn.
Yeah, and again, just a good athletic move there. You're going to see it, the miss there, but he's able to go high for the rebound, and as you mentioned, the athletic move to get to the other side of the basket.
And he converts the three-point play.
Do they call that a Carver? Because I heard him say Carver's fourth.
No.
That's what he announced.
What they have up is Timmy Wynn's
yeah,
second.
I agree, but
that's what's on the board,
right.
And that was the right call.
That was the right call.
Down low it goes to Foy. A little delay, and then the shot won't fall. Gets his own rebound. Back out to Severson. Now Lang. No respect for his shot, and he makes him pay by dropping the three-pointer. Down low, Frazier in the post. Turns and faces up against Carver. Out to A.J. Ray. Steps inside. Jump shot won't go. Alexander flies in and puts it home.
Well, Coach O talked about how explosive the Keon Alexander was, and he certainly showed it there. So he used that speed and the elevation to get that basket. 70-49 lead for the Southwest Lakers over the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
He's been relatively impressive.
He is good. He is good. You see that
again, this is not the guy you expect to be cleaning up your offensive glass.
No, not at all.
Getting a lot of those second chance points. You expect your guard at 5'10", and as athletic as he is, to do some of that. Stop and pop, but down and dirty is where he's cleaning up inside. Got the bucket and the foul on that one. He can hit the long ball as well.
He can, absolutely, and that's the one player.
Maybe his most impressive play to this point in the game was that last basket, however.
Yeah.
As he came flying out of nowhere to get the rebound and just tipped it right back home. 19 points in the contest. His team leads by 21.
Yeah, right at his average.
Down low and a relatively easy basket underneath for Tyrion Johnson. Ray working Foy off the dribble, down low to Fleming. Adjust, shot won't go. Carver the rebound. Foy with numbers. Johnson on the run, gets the foul on Hawkins, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's the kind of basketball the Cardinals wanted to play all game long, is try and get that transition, that ball down the court, because they felt they had the advantage there with the Lakers not getting back on defense the way that Coach O saw it that game against St. Louis Park. Johnson misses the first. Misses the second.
Ray across midcourt will hand off for Fleming. Just over 10 minutes remaining, and Southwest clearly in control. Long three for Alexander, well off the mark. Rebound tip recovered by Carver. Down court to Tyrion Johnson, and he'll score the basket.
A little bit of contact, nothing called.
Driving baseline and scoring is Alexander.
That's what you, defensively, you just have to step into that. You cannot allow him to gain that edge. He's too good.
Johnson hands off to Carver, takes it up and gets the foul on Frazier. That'll be his fourth.
.9:33 remaining. Cardinals trail by 19.
Carver able to hit the first. He's been strong here in the second half despite being in a little bit of foul trouble. Frazier will check off the floor for Southwest as he does have those 4 fouls. And Carver hits them both.
That makes 22 points for Sam Carver on the evening.
Full court pressure, but the Lakers able to break it. Carver gets in, gets the steal. Poked away out of bounds. It'll stay Coon Rapids basketball.
We'll see. They're giving the ball to Southwest. I think it went off Carver's foot.
Yep. Again, full court pressure. They go right back to Hawkins, who had inbounded it. He'll run the floor. Left side for A.J. Ray. Back up top for Fleming. Alexander back up top to Ray. Alexander left side looking for 3 and finding it.
Boy, he's got such nice range, Joe. Puts the lead to 20.
Down low they go to Carver. He's going to score off the glass. Ray working against Foy off the dribble, drives and scores.
Again, another athletic move by the Lakers. They've got so many players that can do that.
Lang had it poked away by McKaylee, and Southwest recovers.
That was a nice defensive play there by McKaylee. Come in, poke that ball away right to a teammate.
Hawkins leaves it off. Fleming is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Call that on they call that on Brody Lang, I believe.
Correct.
His first, 5th team on the Cardinals.
Fleming off the mark for his first attempt. 20-point lead, Southwest's largest lead, I believe at 22. Able to hit 1 of 2. Carver jump shot, rattles out. Lang had the rebound, can't hold on, gets it right back, dishes off for Johnson. That won't go. Lang another try, and he scores.
Great hustle by Brody Lang. He just stayed with that basketball. And again, cleaned up after the miss. That's just good hustle.
Hawkins to the lane, kicks it out for McKaylee. He'll back out against Tyrion Johnson. And he traveled before he was able to pitch it to Hawkins in the corner. Carver spins, shoots, won't go. Lang, another offensive board. Putback won't go. Johnson tipped it. Lang battling for it. And Lang is going to end up getting the foul for his efforts.
And you certainly can't fault him for that. Good hustle by Lang. The last couple trips down for the Cardinals.
Johnson got a hand in and nearly pushed it back to him there as well. So good hustle underneath by both of those guys coming in off the bench. Continuing to battle despite trailing by 19. Alexander leaves it off. Back out now for Fleming. A.J. Ray to the lane. Won't fall, got his own rebound and follows.
Just a nice job by Ray just to stay with that miss. And again, using the elevation that he possesses to get the bucket.
Three-pointer for Foy is good.
We saw him hit a couple early in the first half. Another three for Peyton Foy.
Timeout for the Lakers. They lead 80-62 with 6:16 remaining.
Again, Cardinals are really not able to cut into that lead that the Lakers had at the break. Lakers continue to play well offensively. You know, I like the hustle, obviously, by the Cardinals, but it's a tough hole to dig it out of when you're trailing by 19 at the break. There's head coach Debbie Peterson, the girls' basketball coach. She won the tournament, the South St. Paul tournament. Her squad did.
Great, she's here to support the boys team. I don't think the color choice for her sweatshirt was one she intended.
I am sure not, unless she was supporting the fact that you're an alma mater of Southwest. I don't know, but nonetheless, congratulations to her and her girls' squad
Absolutely.
for winning the tournament.
They needed those wins big. And early on, it looked like Coach O's team might start this holiday tournament with a victory, but Southwest has been in control since about midway through that first half.
Well, we're going to have a new sports night a week from tonight, next Monday.
Into a new year.
Absolutely. First of the new year. A lot of highlights. Good stuff as always.
Well, as today is Monday, I started doing some prep work yesterday.
Well, you're the man, that's why.
Because I'm used to dedicating at least a portion of my Sunday to sports night preparation. And so the work is underway, and then I said, oh, we don't have a show this week. Three-pointer, big three-pointer for Fleming out of the timeout, and a little pushing with Peyton Foy. Cross court, Foy into the corner for Wynn. Foy, turnaround jump shot is good.
A nice job working the ball inside to Peyton Foy, and the quick turnaround. Now turnover by the Lakers.
Johnson to Foy. Bumps to get a little room, still can't score. Ray the rebound. Fleming from the corner. That one won't fall. Carver has the rebound, and then he's fouled from behind by McKaylee.
Blue 11. Blue 11.
I'm really not liking that they call him Blue.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been calling him Blue all game. It's not Blue.
That is not Blue. And being from this state, everybody should know purple.
You would think. And that there is a little bit of a difference. Is there blue in it? Absolutely. Alexander out-battled Johnson for that rebound. Drives the length, kicks it out. Fleming, another chance from the corner. This one won't fall either. Coon Rapids on the run, except we've got a couple of guys. That's Foy and Fleming continuing to jaw and push at one another. Referee says, I've had enough of it, guys.
You getting fouls to both players?
Fleming is second. Foy is first.
Now Foy is first, Fleming is second.
Inbound goes to Foy, and he'll turn it up court. Lang in the corner, down low to Carver. And his second offensive foul as McKaylee stepped in and took the charge.
That'll be his fourth.
Carver's fourth, Cardinals 8.
Both teams in the bonus. Ray dribbles through a couple of defenders, gets it to Fleming. Little no look to Hawkins. He fumbled, but recovered by McKaylee. Fleming thought about the three. Now kicks it to Alexander in the corner. He'll fire from beyond the arc. No good. Win the rebound. Pushes it up court to Foy. Underneath, Carver. Back to Foy, and he'll score.
A nice give and go. Carver in the middle to Foy.
Alexander pressured. Johnson had a hand on the pass, but Alexander recovers. He'll take another three. That one won't rattle home, and a foul is going to be called on Hawkins as Lang clearly had position, and Lang will shoot a 1-and-1 at the other end.
That's Hawkins' third personally, 8th on the Lakers. You see the time remaining, a little under 4 minutes in the contest. 83-66 lead for the Lakers Southwest. 7 points so far in the night for Brody Lang.
Lang able to hit the first. And he hits them both. 83-68. Alexander in the lane. Not sure how there was no contact, but no whistle blows. Cardinals have the rebound. And
there's the contact.
Yeah. Johnson fouled at the other end by A.J. Ray. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Foul on Ray is second. Lakers 9th. Johnson shooting 2.
Johnson rolls the first one in. Pull-up jumper for Fleming won't fall. Lang the rebound, running the other way. Johnson scores off the glass.
A nice job by Johnson, able to get past that defensive player. And boy, Fleming certainly has gone cold from this floor.
Johnson forces A.J. Ray to carry with the pressure defense. Cardinals have scored 9 straight.
The Lakers going to call timeout to talk about things after letting Coon Rapids score 9 straight. They're going to.
This is the smallest their lead has been in this second half. Down to just 12 points.
Coach Orr employing his team to continue to play the way they have in this last few minutes. Good stretch for the Cardinals. You know, had they been able to hold down that lead in the first half, this may be a different ball game. But nonetheless, anytime you're down by that amount of points, it makes it really difficult to dig out of a hole. So far, Coon Rapids doing a pretty nice job after that 9-0 run.
Yeah, but only 3.5 to play.
Yep.
Is it too little, too late? There's still time. But they need this streak to continue in order for this to be a competitive contest at the end.
Well, it's all about getting stops on. You know, obviously, you got to make points down in your end, but you also have to be able to stop on defense, and that's what the Cardinals will try and continue to do here in this last 3:20.
Well, give and go. Lang able to score.
Leads at 10.
Alexander right side for McKaylee. tipped away by Johnson. He's able to recover and score, and it's down to an 8-point deficit.
A great job on the steal by Johnson, and he's come off the bench and played a stellar game here.
Ray looking for room, blows through Brody Lang, but no call for the charge on that one. Then Alexander, a quick steal and a basket.
Well, just a little lazy there on the inbound pass. Got to know with this team, the athletic that they are, where they're going to be.
Three-pointer for Foy won't fall. Alexander the rebound. Kick to the corner for Fleming. Now Ray will back out. Lead back to 12 for Southwest.
Lakers going to try and take some time off the
Ray
clock.
driving in traffic. No whistles blow. Carver to Johnson. Pass tipped. Recovered by Wynn. And he's going to get the foul on McKaylee and get to the line to shoot two.
And McKaylee, again, couldn't get those feet set. And give Timmy Wynn credit. Went aggressively to the hole.
Wynn able to hit the first.
Frazier checks back into the lineup for Southwest.
With four fouls.
Four personals, yep. Well, at this point, with a minute 51 remaining, it doesn't make sense not to bring him back in.
Wynn able to hit them both. Back to a 10-point gap. The Lakers with plenty of time to be patient here. That 10-point lead almost down to 90 seconds now as Johnson boots that one away.
Well, yeah, I mean, smart basketball for them is just to continue to rotate the ball and take time off the clock with this kind of a lead.
Fleming working against Johnson, right side. Gets it to Hawkins, who drives. Shot won't go. Alexander couldn't get it. Frazier does get the putback.
Yeah, and that's why you bring him back in, the athleticism of Arthur Frazier.
Jumper for Johnson off the glass, won't fall. The rebound by Fleming. Batted away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lakers. Wynn with the steal, recovers in the corner, leaves it off for Johnson, and he scores easily.
And again, just kind of a nonchalant pass by Fleming led to that turnover.
A.J. Ray drives the distance. Plenty of contact again, but no whistle. Out off of Southwest. Oh, now they changed it to Southwest ball.
Blue ball.
If they were only a blue team.
I know.
Apparently you can only use primary colors, so if it were a green team, they'd be called yellow.
Or, you know, perhaps our official's colorblind, so we can't take that away from him. Maybe he thinks it's blue.
Wynn on the run will score. Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, lead down to 8. 28 seconds remain on the clock. Again with the steal and Timmy Wynn with the finish. Coach O has to like the effort here in the second half from his squad, but as much as he like the effort from his squad in the second half, that's how much I'm sure he did not like the effort from his squad in the first half. Coach Kidd obviously talking to his squad about, we've got 28 seconds left. We played well. We've relinquished our big lead, but let's continue to do the things that got us there the last 28 ticks.
Well, Southwest eyeing the championship of this little invitational that tomorrow afternoon. And Coon Rapids at this point, unless they can pull off a very dramatic comeback, down 8 points with under 30 seconds remaining. We'll be looking at who they will play between the losers of St. Paul Como Park and the Fridley Tigers. And the Cardinals not in any hurry to foul. There's the foul. And Wynn will pick it up. Alexander will go to the line. But if that was your intent to foul, I don't understand why you didn't foul Ray in the backcourt.
Exactly. And
he's a worse shooter.
Yes.
And it doesn't take 8 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, you put perhaps their best shooter at the line.
I think I'd rather have him there than Fleming, to be honest. But can't argue with the results as Alexander drains them both, puts it back to a 10-point lead. Wynn drives the other end, won't go. Carver, the rebound blocked by Frazier. Southwest in control. Tossed down to Ray. He'll bring it back out under 5 seconds remaining. He'll throw up a three-pointer off the glass and in. At the buzzer to put an exclamation point on the 13-point win.
So the final score will be the Southwest Lakers 94, the Cardinals of Coon Rapids 81. And a good effort at the end of that contest by the Cardinals.
I didn't see whether A.J. Ray called glass.
I'll give him 2.5 then.
But either way, the Lakers really a nice end to the first half and start to the second. It gave them a big enough lead that they were able to really not worry too much when Coon Rapids went on their little run late in the second half.
Yeah, they really did, and the Cardinals didn't quit in that second half quite obviously because they were able to cut into that 19-point lead. But
well, they were down by as many as 22.
22 as a 21.
22.
Okay.
And came back to get it within 8 twice. But again, it's really how the first half ended. They sealed the Cardinals' fate. They just let Southwest get way too far in front. And the Lakers kind of on cruise control to start the second half. Couple of turnovers that the Cardinals have to be able to avoid that led to quick jumps in the Lakers' points. Cardinals on that little run late in the game were able to score 13 straight and get back to 83-75 with about 3 minutes remaining. So they had an opportunity at that point, a little pushing and shoving between Fleming and Foy. Led to a couple of coincidental penalties, but the Lakers out of here with the 94-81 win. We're out of here, and we're not done for the day. We're headed over to Coon Rapids Ice Center this evening for the start of the second annual Cardinals Cup. Coon Rapids taking on Cambridge Isani. Live coverage starts here on CTN at 7:30. Boys hockey as the teams return to conference play on Saturday the 3rd. Cardinals hosting Armstrong Cooper. And then we'll see the girls basketball team on Tuesday the 6th as the Cardinals host the Andover Huskies. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Fridley High School. It's Southwest 94, Coon Rapids 81. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us to continue to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.